Exactly.
So I just like, I kind of hate that whole like pretender thing that people do is like, I listen to hard stuff, whatever. I'm like, dude, you listen to the music that makes you feel better. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing that I do. It's not really any different.
Yeah. Lots of people try to lie to other people, to the public, just because of their own insecurities.
Yeah.
For
sure.
So that's a funny thing.
Yeah.
People like to they like to portray an outside picture of themselves when intrinsically it may be completely different. Sure. And it's pretty much for the validation of other people. And I can tell you're someone, I'm someone, I don't care about the validation of another person because that's not going to make me feel intrinsically good.
Yeah.
Everybody who puts on paints a picture of a person that they're not, inside deep down they're not putting out their true self.
Yeah.
So they don't feel their complete best. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. And one thing I've learned because I used to be really self-conscious. I used to always be worried about what are people going to say, what do they think, just because like I'm very eccentric as a person. I'm very expressive and just like all this stuff, and like especially when I get excited, my voice just like it shoots through the roof. So there was just, I had to learn that like I live in this body.
Yeah.
Like I'm the one that has to, when everybody else is gone, who am I with? Myself.
Exactly.
Like I had to learn how I live in this body. I am this being, and I'm not going to let people who really don't in the grand scheme of things matter that much, or like don't really have a big effect on me as a person. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to let them put me in a box where I feel like I have to, contain things about myself that I love about myself. Like I'm not going to do that. Yeah. So if I come outside and I want to wear some red pants or something because I like the color red and I like these pants, I'm going to wear them because I dress for me. I move for me. I do the things that I love. I do that for me.
Yeah.
And I think that's like so important. It's like when people start doing stuff for others, then you're never truly doing what you love. You're doing what they love you to do. Mm-hmm. And I think like that's not real happiness, and like you can't really grow from a place like that. I think the place that you really grow from is like a way I like to look at it is like when you're playing a video game, you have an unlocks the character, and so it's like that black icon. I feel like the more that you grow and learn about yourself, the more that you're unlocking that character. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
you're gaining more and more importance of unlocking your true
identity, your true self.
Yeah, and I think that's so important. And I think it's just the healthiest place to be in, because like the more you do that, then the more you can be aware of your physical health, your mental health, and like you learn more about yourself and who you should be friends with, who you should connect with, and just even how how your life should go. It's just a better place to be in my opinion.
I know exactly what you mean. Like I'm somebody just like you. If I'm not like putting out the person I actually am, expressing my actual feelings, saying what I actually feel or mean, it will eat me up inside. So it's like, am I going to allow myself to be unhappy or other people to be unhappy that I am the way that I am?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Completely.
It's like, I'm always going to choose my own internal peace over anybody else.
Yeah.
Forget what they think. And then another thing is that lots of people will, no matter what you do, somebody will have something to say.
For sure.
So it's like, you can change everything about yourself, change things to make it seem like you're a certain way that one group of people like, but then there's another group of people who don't like it.
True.
And they will talk about it too. So then it's like, you never win.
No.
So there's no point.
Yeah.
Just be your true authentic self, and that's how you will be the happiest.
Yeah. Like haters gonna hate.
Haters
gonna hate. People are always going to have something to say. And you know what? One thing, I always consider it flattery, because if people never have anything to say about you, then you're not doing anything. Mm-hmm. But I feel like when you're actually being your true self and making strides to be successful in whatever arena suits you, I feel like there's always going to be those people that like, some people are always, oh, I love what you're doing, and and there's also going to be the people like, oh, I don't really like that guy, whatever. And that just comes with the territory. But I think what's so important is not being affected by what other people say. I think now, to be fair, if one of my close friends were to say like, Caleb, I hate when you sing, I'd be like, whoa, chill. Because like, honestly, at that point, that's almost like a compatibility issue. Mm-hmm. But other than that, like if it's not like a close friend, family member, or someone, then like don't really care what people don't really care what people think, because you just, most of those people aren't even going to be in your life that long. They don't really, and they only have as much impact as you allow. Yeah. So that's why that's something I work on daily. It's just like constantly reminding myself that like I am me and I have to live with me. So what more steps can I take to bettering the version of myself that I want to be? And that way, however people feel with it, they can just deal with it, because it's their problem with me, not a problem that I have with me.
Yeah. And another thing is, everybody literally sees the world completely different.
True.
Even though you have a twin sister, you and your twin sister still see the world completely different.
100%.
Exactly. So it's like, if everybody processes what we see, what we hear, what we think completely different, it's like you're never going to match the same exact frequency as someone else.
True.
So it's like you need to embrace those unique qualities about yourself, and move accordingly.